Yo, we outside. We outside. Listen, this is the HBCU homecoming edition.
Wake
More
up, it's
specifically,
homecoming.
the North Carolina Central University edition.
It was like the Disneyland of black people. The happiest, most melanin-filled place on earth.
HBCUs are very important to the black community because there was a time when we couldn't attend other universities to further our education, and these schools were created for black people so that they could further their education, better themselves, and be around like-minded individuals. Let's talk about homecoming. Homecoming is a very, very unique and special time at all schools, but more specifically HBCUs. When we say we're coming home, it's like really coming home. You're coming back to the experience you had around others that look like you, spoke like you, came from environments and backgrounds like you, and have gone through some of the things that only black people go through in our world. So coming home is a very special and intimate time. For anybody who can't understand, it's kind of like getting together with your family at Thanksgiving, seeing those cousins you haven't seen in years, Thanksgiving, family reunion, Christmas gathering, a birthday celebration. It's all of those things wrapped up into one. For me, it's so special that I tell people all the time, I've got two celebrations in my life each year, and that's my birthday and homecoming. Y'all can keep Thanksgiving, you can keep Christmas. I don't really get down with any of those, but homecoming is super important to me. Years ago, I started a major event for my school's homecoming, which has tied me in and gave me a part of the fabric of homecoming for years to come. And I hope, my legacy lives on even when I'm not here anymore. There's nothing like getting up on that Saturday and going to the yard. And as you're coming down and getting close to campus, walking from wherever you park, and you can smell all the tailgate, the sounds coming from people's cars, coming from the DJs that may be at the different tailgates. You can hear the band off in the distance. You can hear people filing into the stadium. You can hear people talking. You hear it's something that you have to experience. It's hard to describe. Trust me, if you get an opportunity, I don't care which HBCU it is, make sure you go so that you can say you've experienced it. It will change your life. Now, when we talk about North Carolina Central University, I have some specific homecoming rules that I give to people every year. The first thing we need to do is make sure we take care of our university. Donate some money back to the school in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't care if it's just sending a check, if it's you joining an alumni association, if you supporting the efforts of the alumni, if they're having a food drive or doing something for the community, get involved and make sure you give back. The next thing I want you to know is, depending on your age, I've been doing this homecoming thing for a minute. When I became a young alumni, I didn't need to take off work. I go straight to homecoming on that Friday after work, do everything that we were going to do. Friday night party, Saturday game, Saturday night party, Sunday get up, have brunch or breakfast somewhere, and then Monday it was time to hit the ground again. That's not going to work anymore. So I suggest to you, take Friday off all day, take Monday off. Don't do any half days. Take all of Friday, take all of Monday. It will save your life. Because after all that weekend activity, getting up early on Monday to go to work, it's not going to work for you. Now, if you're coming to Durham, coming to North Carolina Central University for homecoming, I suggest that you get in here by Thursday night. So whatever you got to do, hook or crook, make sure you get in by Thursday night. That's when the parties start for the alumni. Undergrads have been partying all week long. They started Sunday before the game, and they got something on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is either going to be a step show or something. Friday, the step show may be on Friday on sometimes, and then they have a concert, and then they have a pre-dawn. And I remember those days where you don't go into the party until 12 o'clock midnight, and you get out, 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and they're back up again and out on campus for the game. But that's not our reality. That first party that jumps off will be a party that I give. We call it the intro. And that'll be at an establishment here in Durham. We got an outside patio for your cigar smokers. We do it big. Make sure you get all of your tickets to these events, mine or anyone else's, early. A lot of times we'll give out RSVPs. Those RSVPs are free. They have a time stipulation. If the event's going to start at 4, you need to be in the building before 5:30, 6 o'clock, or you're going to have to pay a full entry fee. So if the RSVPs are out there, make sure you grab them. If the promoter has it where you can grab more than one, grab a few for your friends. Don't wait on your friends to get your tickets. What'll happen is you all will be going back and forth, and somebody gonna fuck up. Somebody gonna miss something, or I don't have the money, or now I'm not coming. Make sure you secure this stuff for yourself so that you can be in position to win. So again, grab those free RSVPs. When you're packing your clothes, let's not think about the season. We're getting into fall and winter, but this is North Carolina, and that weather may not be like what you expect. I've seen too many times somebody come for homecoming, they plan to wear this leather outfit, and the weather's 80 degrees, and now they stuck looking like a clown because they got on the leather outfit because that's what they plan to wear. That's all they bought, and now they out here, I'm going to kill them with this one. You ain't killing nothing but yourself. So make sure you pack 2, 3, 4 outfits. Just today, this morning, it was chilly when I got to work. By this afternoon, it was nice and warm. It wasn't too hot, but I know later on this week, it's going to be scorching. Just be prepared for whatever. Now, when we talk about tailgating, there's some rules to tailgating. You don't stick to just one tailgate. You got to float around. North Carolina Central University allows us to tailgate for free all throughout the campus. So all these different parking lots, all on the parking deck at the top. The campus have a tailgate on the top of the parking deck. So all these different locations. Now these locations have already been purchased by folk, whether it was the organization or individuals prior to. So everybody has their plots. But we also have a tailgate in which you have to go into the game. So you have to purchase a ticket for the game, and you can go over to the track. Over there, they got the RVs. You don't have to worry about using the bathroom. You can go in the RV. They got the nice tents. They got the AstroTurf. They got a DJ or two, and everybody's having a good time. So I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and my fraternity has a tailgate at the Miller Morgan building. It is free. When I was in school, we call it the health building. It's in the parking lot. We have the entire parking lot. Come over there. Food has already been taken care of. You can come. Somebody's going to be gracious enough to give you a plate. I personally carry a backpack. I call it the back bar. I usually have about 7 bottles in there. I have a gang of cigars, and I pass things out, making sure everybody's having a good time. So jumping back to Friday, there's several day parties. There's a D9 day party that has started taking place. It was created last year. They're doing it again this year. I think the day party that I'm involved with is the biggest one in the city. My best friends started their day party, and it was called Drinks. A few years ago, I added another aspect to it. I started doing the smoke out for all the cigar smokers, and we've combined them together. So it's the Drinks and Smoke Out day party at the same location that I have the intro on Thursday night. That day party is something different. Day parties usually happen. They'll start at 11 and maybe end at 7. Or they'll start at 2 and they'll go to 10. This day party starts about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it goes to 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's an all-day party. You can come, you can leave and come back as long as you still have your band or whatever identifies you were in attendance. So now there's going to be a cigar vendor there out on the deck. You can purchase cigars or bring your own. And that area is usually got a little music and more conversation, not the dancing and stuff. So you got the best of both worlds. You can go inside or you can go outside. Through all this weekend, all this partying, make sure you stay hydrated. That's the next rule. Hydration is the key. Before you go to any of these events, drink water. Drink water while you're there. And then definitely when you get back home. The same thing is about your consumption of food. You want to get a good heavy meal before you go out to these parties. You want to have something to nibble on while you're there. And definitely when you get back home, you want to have something to eat before you lay it down. Know that your friends have kids that are old enough now. Some of your friends, especially when you're my age, Kids are 21, 22, 23, 25, 30. They can attend these parties.
Fuck them kids.
A lot of people, oh, I know Tanya's daughter is there. I don't want.
Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
We're going to show the kids how it's supposed to be done. So don't let them run away.
Fuck them kids.
Don't let them run you away from having a good time.
Fuck them kids.
So they're learning how to do homecoming properly by watching us. Be sure that you get a lot of rest in the days before you come to homecoming. Whatever you need to do, make sure you relax days before. When you get there, you're going to be going hard. So try to find some times in your moving around where you can get a nap, whether it be 30 minutes, an hour, or whatever. You don't want to miss out on anything, so you ain't trying to be asleep a long time, right? But you want to make sure you get some rest. Our body's not as young as they used to be. We're not 18, and we're pressing the gas. So we want to make sure we're getting the most out of what we got to offer.
Fuck them kids.
Do not miss the bowl on Central's campus. It's an area where all the Greek Now organizations have their plots around, and it looks just like a bowl. It goes in. It's like a valley. There's a DJ up top. There's a pavilion that sits in the center. We got a water fountain, a water feature that's going crazy. And all around that bowl, from the top all the way down into the valley, nothing but people partying, socializing, and having a great time. If you've never seen it, you need to be there this year to see it. This DJ thing started some years back, and it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing. When you're on the yard, I've already talked about rest. I've talked about make sure you stay hydrated. You want to make sure that you pace yourself this whole weekend. Homecoming is a marathon and not a sprint. You can't come out on that first night hitting gas, drinking heavy, partying so hard. You're going to crash and burn and not make it the rest of the weekend. So what you want to do, pace yourself, and save that hard hit until that last party of the weekend, which is on that Saturday. Recently, brunches have been popping up on Sunday, so it's good that you're taking Monday off. You can stay in town a little longer before you need to get home, whether you're taking a flight or driving. Matter of fact, you can stay over an extra night and just go back home on Monday. So make sure that you catch some of those brunches. In whatever you do, be discreet. Please be discreet. I don't know what you're doing, but it's your weekend, and keep it to yourself. Now, ladies, you know you're going to get that big head call within the next few days. Hey, big head, how you doing?
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
But here he come. He knocking at the door. But we know what happens at homecoming stays at homecoming. So let's keep it that way. For those of you that are cheapskates, you knew last year that was coming back this year. Why didn't you tuck away some money from those paychecks or something so that you would be able to pay to get in these parties instead of asking the promoter, hey, can you look out? Let me in. Please stop all that. We too grown, y'all. Hey, grown people, stop trying to sneak in party. Stop trying to come in through the side doors. Stop trying to get a hookup at the door when you get there. If the promoter graces you, so be it. But don't be out here begging and asking, hey, yo, look out. Yo, bro, look out for me. What you got? Can I get in? Don't do that. We all grown. We work every day. Tuck away some money prior to coming to homecoming so you have some money to spend. Be sure to read all the flyers in detail. Read all the flyers thoroughly. The descriptions of the dress code will be there. Some of what you can get will be there. What you're going to get with your ticket when you go to the ticket site. Read that thoroughly so you know what your ticket comes with. Whether you're going to get a bottle at the table if you get VIP, things of that sort. A lot of people skip that information and start hitting the promoters or other people up. What's the link for the ticket? Send me the link. It's right there on the flyer. It's always on the flyer. make sure you do that in detail. And please note, if you're coming to North Carolina Central University's homecoming, some of the top promoters that are giving you the best events for that weekend are best friends. That's Kenny Johnson, Kim Dowdy, and Saquon Johnson, myself, and YE Elite Events, Marcio Winston, Suleiman Mossy and the Dome Group, Mandrake Lewis with Elite Entertainment, my guys, main event, Rashid and Saeed Johnson, Rashid Muhammad and Saeed Johnson, TJ Leak with First Class Lifestyle, Mr. Brent City, Sekou, Gucci Don G for SG Promotions, Corey Cut Taylor for Cut Up Entertainment. Trust me, North Carolina Central University is guaranteed to be official and lit. And lastly, I need you all to remember my motto for the weekend. The weekend is about poor decisions, bad intentions, lack of judgment, and pure excitement. So that's a HBCU homecoming. It's an experience like no other. I suggest that you partake in one if you've never been to one. And I prefer that you come to North Carolina Central University's homecoming, the ultimate homecoming experience. B-Hop, that's the best homecoming on the planet, 2024. B-Hop 2024. I thank y'all for tuning in and sticking with me through this, and understand that we outside with Biggs, y'all. I appreciate you.